Hey, I scanned in 195 pages of my first Danger Vision sketchbook, so it's up to download right now. Hey, it's Super Death Show, and you're watching the video where we're starting off Chapter 5 of Danger Vision Super Death Face. This was last week's page. Not a big surprise, but I didn't do a page this week because we had a wedding to go to, and it's not just go down the road and there's the wedding, there's the family, there's a wedding. It's, we had to drive to Michigan, close to Detroit. Normally it's like a 5 or 6 hour drive, but with all the construction going on the interstate in Ohio, it turned out to be like 8 hours. But I did have enough time to run all 195 pages, I think that's 90 spreads, of my first sketchbook for Danger Vision. It's back when I was doing Band Music Zombies. It's nothing super special. It's not like one of those nice sketchbooks where the sketches look really good. It's more of just scratches on page layouts and stuff like that. So if you're interested in the way I make comics and stuff like that, you might want to give this a look. It's on the main website. Yeah, you don't have to like pay for it or anything like that. I put it all together in a PDF. It's like the first time I've made like an ebook. But I put it together in a PDF for easy viewing, and you can download that. There's probably a link in the description or whatever. But I think it's the latest post under the comic on badmusiczombies.com. Yeah, this was back in 2011 is when I first started thinking about making this comic. So this sketchbook started after I thought, you know what, I think I'm going to make this comic. A lot of the first pages and ideas were sketched out digitally on my little netbook. Eventually I kept on thinking about Danger Vision. I'd forget what I thought about. Like, I came up with these ideas for the comic and I forgot what I thought about when I got home. So eventually I bought a moleskin, and well, this one isn't really the sketchbook. This was just the plain paper. Because the sketchbook paper is like this one here. The sketchbook paper is really thick on these. They're not as flimsy. Where I was working at the time, my pages got dirty really easily because there was a lot of dust and stuff. So the scans might be a little dirty, but still all the content is there. There's a whole lot of page layouts, and there's a few ideas, a lot of scripts and stuff like this right here. These are all the bullet points of what I wanted to hit in chapter 5. Yeah, that's for download. The one thing I've noticed is this is the first sketchbook that I ever filled from front to back. Like, I have an old sketchbook. I can't find it. It's somewhere in this mess of an office. But I have an old sketchbook that I started like back in 2004 or something like that, and it's still, I didn't fill it up. I always had this feeling like all my sketches in the sketchbook have to be good because somebody's going to look at it. But that was the problem with, well, that's the reason why I never filled it up, because I always felt like, you know, I don't have a good idea for sketching. But for real, if you don't sketch in a sketchbook and you want to sketch in a sketchbook and you're afraid that you won't fill it up, you just scratch anything in it. It's what it's for, is to jot your ideas down and stuff like that. I mean, it's, oh my god, big news, you know, how to sketch in a sketchbook. But that was just something that for some reason, I couldn't get a hold of carrying a sketchbook with me, because I always felt like my sketches had to be really nice, like somebody was going to look at them. But eventually I started keeping this sketchbook for the real reason you should keep a sketchbook, is for yourself. Don't expect anybody to look at it or anything like that. I don't expect you to download it, but if you do, that's cool too. It's just there for reference if you want to look at, compare from when I had the certain ideas for the comic to the final pages. It might help, because for some reason I like to help you guys if you're into making comics and stuff like that. But anyways, it's for download on the website. I've still got 3 more. There's 2 of them. I've got 3 more of these things to scan in, and I'll do that over the next few weeks. But this week I am going to focus on getting the second page out of this chapter. But other than that, you can see that I'm in my work attire. I'm really tired because of all the driving over the weekend and having to work today. But on a really cool, positive note, while I was at work on the sidewalk, I found a 3DS cartridge. Whoops, a 3DS cartridge. It's Scribblenauts Unmasked. It's got superheroes on it. I've never played any of the Scribblenauts games. My 3DS has been retired. I don't even touch it anymore. I gave it to my son Weston, So he might get to try out the Scribblenauts game if it even works. I don't even know if it works, but the little contacts, they don't look messed up or anything, so it might work. I don't know. But hey, free game! Ooh, some kids crying because they can't find their Scribblenauts game. I wonder if their save is on it. That's all I really have for this week is I scanned in this sketchbook, and I've got a few more to scan in, and I'll be giving those away for free on my Patreon after you donate $5. No, I'm joking. I don't have a Patreon. But yeah, go to badmusiczombies.com. It's in the description, or you can just click down in the link in that thing down there. And that's about it. Sorry there's no more cool information, but we'll try to come up with something cool next week. See you guys.